The Buffaloes, they had to play us. Coming up next on the Wincinnati Podcast.
Yes. Hello, world. We got a special show as always. TJ Houshmandzada, Jimmy Chase, Coach Jimmy Burrow.
Time to be a Bengals
How do
fan.
you balance being a professional athlete and family obligation?
These are top 5 Bengals of all time.
All time, man.
Yeah.
Shock the world.
Welcome to the Wincinnati Podcast. Ryan and myself are holding it down. Zim is on the way. He's still hitting a little bit of that Buffaloes pack. He's on his way. My guy's about to be here. Your Cincinnati Bengals won and convincing. It left no stone unturned on this one. 27-10. It could have been nastier. There could have been some more calls that didn't go their way, that really should have gone their way. Ryan, how are you feeling about this matchup so far? The conclusion of this game. The big dogs are here. How you feeling? You're on mute, bro. You're on mute. You're on mute.
I did not see that score come in the way that it ended up turning up with a 3-score ball game to win by that much. Right. I expected them to do, some of the things they did early on, like that 14-0 lead didn't shock me at all. But to hold the Bills to 3 points, 10 points total, 3 points in the second half.
Right.
That was incredible.
Oh, is that something we do, Ryan, or not? I'm pretty sure we did that to somebody else.
They're a second half team.
We kind of always do that, right? Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of felt like I always thought like we were going to put up like 30, and I did have some instances. I actually said we were going to beat their ASS, and a lot of people were like, nah, this is a good team, this and that. I felt like the only reason that I felt like that, bro, yes, it's 9 minutes, but in that 9 minutes, we've all seen our team play teams that weren't familiar with them and how much they struggled and how they couldn't stop our offense. When we came out and played like that, and I saw that they just couldn't stop us, similar to today on the field, I just knew that they were going to be in trouble because Lou Anarumo, our defense is always underrated. They're going to do things to confuse guys. If you can confuse Pat Mahomes, bro, you can confuse anybody. I'm sorry. You can't convince me that Josh Allen is a better quarterback when it comes to reading defenses, executing, than Pat Mahomes. So for me, I always figured that Lou was going to be a factor. That's what happened in this game. And to me, honestly, I got to start out with giving a shout out to the offensive line. Jackson Carman, Volson, these young guys, Sharping, all these guys, Adeniji, all these young dudes stepping up, coming here to play, doing their thing, keeping Joe clean. I almost didn't notice any of the defensive linemen for the Bills whatsoever this entire game. That might have been one of the cleanest games.
Did they play?
I don't know. It didn't look like it.
I remember 2 weeks ago when we was about to play them boys on Monday night, they kept on talking about Gregory Real Salt. Did he play? Did he suit up?
I saw him try to get Shiesty. I think Shiesty took off on him. I
missed him, bro. I ain't see him. If he did something, I ain't see him. I think we got our left tackle of the future. I ain't gonna hold you. That boy Carmen was going crazy out there.
He was going. He was looking good.
Yeah, they had one of their best rushing outputs of the day. They set a record for first downs in a playoff game.
Bro, that was the thing that I was hearing all week from their end that I didn't understand. They kept calling us a one-dimensional team, which I thought was disrespectful because you literally saw Joe Mixon go off for 5 touchdowns. And when they talked about it being a snow game, I was like, bro, Joe is about to eat. And we kind of felt a little of that in the Ravens game in the first half last week, but they just stopped running. And so when they went to him, it was just crazy. And to me, they kept pulling out all of these metrics. We're a running team. All of those are Josh Allen yards. If you take the Josh Allen yards away, they're 28th in the league.
It was fool's gold, bro. They played the Bears and ran for 255 yards. And then what they did the whole season was try to run it up at the end of the games, go get garbage time touchdowns, and try to make their games look better than what they really were. In the Patriots game just two weeks ago, they got 2 kick returns. How come nobody was talking about how their offense wasn't really doing nothing? Then they acted like the Dolphins defense was something. The Dolphins defense is not good. That, bro, I thought it was insane how people was Bro, you know that Bill show that I did?
You need context. You need context. That game last week wasn't real. You needed context. Did they get
that Bill show that
I
did, the Bill show that I did, that remember you was gonna come on there with me? It was nasty, bro. It was nasty. The comments was all about like how we like pulling up whatever metric. I said, bro, if you show us a single high look, we're gonna kill you. And he was like, we don't play single. I was like, yes, y'all do. And off the break, it was evident. Shiesty started off 9 for 9, 105 yards. The Bengals 5 for 7 on their first possessions in the game. And into those 5 out of the 7 possessions, one of those possessions was a 40-second drive that they almost went the length of the field on you with. You boys was never in our league, and I had to hear it all season how this team thought that they was the Super Bowl favorites, champions, whatever, and you didn't do nothing. You never been to no AFC championship. You ain't never seen Shiesty. Joe Burrow done cooked up Mahomes, and people was acting like, dude, does anybody here think Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes? Like, no, bro.
I don't think he's better than Joe Burrow, which I'm glad we settled that.
Joe Burrow the best quarterback in football. Now that we got that out the way, Joe Burrow the best quarterback in football. Can't nobody tell me nothing at this point moving forward. Bro, and if Patricia think he on something, he gonna have to run it on Sunday. Because I'm telling you right now, that ankle don't look right, and I'm telling you this defense is humming. The Bills, the highest scoring team in football, didn't score in the second half, and y'all telling me that, like, bro, these people got to stop watching and one highlight tapes and stop thinking that like Sauce is gonna come out there and just like this is a team sport, and these fans keep on living off of one player. Oh, it's Patrick Mahomes. I get it. He's great, bro. But what's your team hitting on? What's your special teams hitting on? What the defense hitting on? You think y'all really want to go up against them boys? Like, they shouldn't even have had 10. Bro, they should have really had 3.
Right.
Like 3 or 6. Like, that was never on our level at any point in that game. And half the people on their team bowed out. Poyer, out of there. Tried to headhunt my boy T. Higgins. Hurt your own man. Knock him and Tre'Davious White out. The bum dude Marlowe, he was out of there at the beginning of the game. He was the backup for Hamlin. Remember before the game, they said, oh, yeah, we don't care about football. It's only about Hamlin. Like when we tried to talk to him about Monday night, oh, it's only about Hamlin. Well, talk to me now. Is it just about Hamlin? Because you got enough time to think about it on the couch. He was in the box going like this or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you're going to have a lot of times with the donations that we gave you, the money that we sent you, and all that stuff to make sure that you have a comfortable all season on that brand new ass couch I just gave you. Is it leather or is it suede?
I think it's made of buffalo wool. It might be a buffalo couch. We might have had to put some buffalo on that. I'm gonna be eating buffalo wings all week.
Soldier. They played Buffalo Soldier in the space before the game even started. And everybody on the mic said that they was gonna kill us. I got the audio. I'm gonna pack stuff up. I am going to pack this team up like you have never seen before on Twitter. I am on heavy alert. I've already started lighting up the Joshua pack. His name is not Josh. His name is Joshua. Like, stop calling him Josh. His name is Joshua. He was out there running for his damn life out there. BJ Hill put a hit on him. Mike Hilton put a hit on him that he ain't never seen. And we told them, boys. We told them, hey, bro. We told them that we was going to hit like that. They was like, oh, well, I mean, he big.
Mike Hilton, smallest dude on our team.
We be hitting like this.
Smallest dude on our team.
We the boys from the north. We told you that we was doing this. They didn't want to listen to us, bro.
8 tackles for Mike Hilton. 8 of them. 2
21
of them quarterback
Savage.
hits.
Mike Hilton.
Come on, man.
Rio makes a great point here. That's the receipt that needs to get pulled the most is the Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle, no chance. No chance is what we were told.
Oh, we gonna pull it. I got the audio from him when he was hanging from Joseph Lee Burrow's nutsack in the Super Bowl. Oh, I like the way you play ball and you play the game the way it's. Then you get on TV and then you lie to these people talking about, oh, they ain't got a chance after you was just sucking me off in February, Eric. You were just sucking me off in February, Eric. Stop playing and lying to these people. You know that we got a chance. Just say I'm a Ravens hater and I'm a Ravens enthusiast, and I don't want the Bengals to win. 2 different conversations.
The craziest part is a lot of the questions, even some Bengals fans, what were the 2 positions that we had question marks on? Offensive line, cornerbacks. Look at what the cornerbacks did. Mike Hilton, CTB with his first career interception to seal the game. Eli Apple with major pass breakups. Like, bro, they balled out. They balled
These
out.
people, the world is lucky we ain't got Cheeto out there. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't see anybody scoring. If they play like that, like you're not scoring over 17 points. And if they had Cheeto on top of what they're doing right now,
Dax Hill. Somebody
bro, Lou
mentioned Dax
Inarumo's adjustment in the second half to bring the creepers. Well, Mike Hilton, bro, they told us they made second half adjustments. Where were they?
I thought they were the best. Two things. They said that they were the best second half offense. That their second half team. They forgot we were the best second half defense. Then they said that they were the best third down conversion offense in the league. How did that work out? We one of the best third down defenses in the league. How did that work out? How did that work out for them? What metric could they show me? I told them my metric was Sunday or Sunday at 3:00. That's my metric. Meet me on the field. They try to tell me, oh, well, if the Ravens aren't, if we're not better than the Ravens, are we better than the Bengals? And I said, we're going to see on Sunday. And we saw who was the better defense. It looked to me like we had the better defense. I heard about Matt Milano. I heard about Edmonds. I heard about a whole bunch of dudes. Tre'Davious White pack is in the air. Everybody had a piece of Tre'Davious White today. I don't even know why they even talked about that.
He checked out. He checked out. Poyer checked out. Marlowe checked out. Like the whole secondary, by the time it was over, Stephon Diggs goes to the locker room and runs home. Got up out of there. The same way that they ran out of there on Monday night when them boys hopped up on the plane when they knew that they should have forfeited.
Facts.
Bro, they should have forfeited right then. Them boys got on that plane so goddamn quick. I ain't never seen a team get up out of there so quick and then don't want to come to our aid when we like, hey, look, NFL, y'all changing rules. Like, this not right. Where was McDermott there to say, hey, this isn't right? Me and Zach agreed on da-da-da-da. They shouldn't be penalized like that. Nope. They took their Orchard Park game. They took all that in stride. And then they taking Super Bowls off they take Joshua Pack in the air.
Hayden Hurst out here nutmegging folks. It was nasty, bro. It was nasty. Josh Pack. Hey.
That Josh Pack
spicy. It's spicy. It's a little spicy.
Hey, the Josh Pack hitting crazy, bro. I'm telling you, we told them you're not going to get 16 possessions. Bro, they had 16 possessions against the Dolphins. I said, bro, you're not going to play the Bengals and get 16 possessions. There's no way in hell. There's like the teams that are unfamiliar with us, they don't get it. They like the reason why Pat Mahomes games and Burrow games be like 27-24 is because we do not give you all them possessions. The Dolphins just zero blitz you, and then they fired their coordinator the next day because they're stupid.
Facts.
Lou Anarumo is
masterclass on them.
They don't, and that's the crazy part. When we tell them about our different strengths, they act like we're crazy. If we want to talk about a game, they hide behind like propaganda and DeMar Hamlin and stuff. When we like, hey, look, check out these 9 minutes. Like, bro, Burrow was like on fire. If Burrow wanted to, if the game called for us not keeping the ball out of Joshua Allen's hand, Burrow would have threw for 450 on them dudes. It was too easy. The only reason why he doesn't do it, or the other reason why he doesn't, his stats don't look godly, is because sometimes we understand that you need to run the football and own the time of possession to keep the ball out from like Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen in this case or whatever. And that's a part of coaching. That's a function of coaching and game playing. And they don't understand that. We're not going to give you all those opportunities. Everybody kept on saying the over on the score. And coming into the game, I don't remember what I said on this thing. Oh, I said over because I imagine like a 27-24 score. But after the first two drives, I was like, yeah, I already know how this is going to go. Once they get a 7-point lead, they're going to sit on it. They're going to sit on the block. They're going to just do little dump ball passes, and you're going to be on the opposite side, just like the Ravens did us last week. And they made it so that you're sitting at home like, damn, I want to get the ball back. But Joe Burrow's so efficient that you know that even if you get the ball back a little bit, you still put points on the board. Josh Allen not efficient enough, and he still threw a pick at the end of the day. Remember they told us that the only way we could win is if Josh Allen has a turnover. He didn't even have a turnover. He's not like that. He's not like Joe Burrow.
No. Zim, they told us that they was gonna blow us out if Josh Allen didn't have a turnover. I heard them. We got the receipts. I still remember way back week 2, week 3, when they thought that they was the best team in the NFL. They think that we don't listen. They think that we don't pay attention. I remember them thinking that they were the best team in the NFL, talking spicy, and now look at them on the couch.
They thought it all week.
Kay Adams out
here. Hey, Kay Adams going crazy. She on a jet. She on a jet out there putting Eric Weddle.
They gonna have to get some refunds. Hey, Roger, y'all gonna have to get them people in Atlanta they money back, man. Go ahead and get them that money back because we canceling all that. My quarterback said, go get them people their money back.
Go get y'all refunds, bro. Go get y'all refunds. Them boys got fake Lombardis in it. They got fake Lombardis
in the locker room. What they gonna do with it? That's the only trophy. I told them that's the only trophy you get in this season. That one in the locker room. And it came to fruition. That's the only trophy you get.
This man at home this man not even playing. Not even suiting up like, hey, let me pass you out a fake Lombardi. These boys out there giving themselves chains. Number 3 chains like that. Like, you ain't icy. You ain't shiesty. You ain't none of that. Like, why you faking like you that? You not that. Y'all boys was just 3-4 weeks ago begging for OBJ to put on a Buffalo uniform. You boys not like that. Y'all know that y'all slot receivers this week. On Monday night, they like, oh, well, Beasley, if he don't drop the pass, I'm like, Beasley not like that. He not Tyler Boyd. Like, bro, this stuff is comical, bro. Like, it's super comical. The Bengals are going to this, bro. We're going to the bowl. I'm not playing with
one more game from being back, Zim. Remember, I said, bro, don't even trip. We about to go back. I
gotta go to Kansas City myself. I got in the Kansas City. I gotta go to Kansas City to go smoke these boys out again.
They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want it. They acting like they want it. I seen Pat Mahomes tweeting with his watches.
He don't
and
want
all
it.
of that.
He's scared.
Time is up, bro.
He was
Time's up
hey,
for
look,
you.
by the time the score was what was it, 14-7 when it got, by the time the score got 17-10, every single Chiefs fan that was rooting for the Bengals to win slowly but surely was like, wait a second.
Be careful what you wish for.
Boys was out there doing them boys was out there doing snow angels.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Big who they? We the big dogs.
We the big
feel
dogs.
that from CTV, that emotion, man. It's
we
great.
the big dogs. We've been the big dogs.
I'd love to go back to our shows we did with some of the NFL analysts before the season started. Every single one of them talked about how the Bills and the Chiefs.
Where is MJD now that the Jags got packed up? Is he hanging out with Sunshine these days? I need to holler at MJD. That's one of my favorite interviews. I appreciate you hooking us up with that one, Ryan, but he was not a believer.
Yeah.
They didn't believe in the Bengals. They didn't believe in Samaje either. And Samaje turned up this year.
Bro, Mike Hilton is a savage. Hey, bro, 21 Savage is crazy. Every time somebody talk about our secondary, they never talk about Savage. They never talk about Von Bell and Jesse Bates. They just try to be like Eli and CCB. I'm like, bro, all these boys is working on the string. It's like Lou Anarumo is Geppetto, and he's just like this, and we just moving all around the place. And bro, 21 was going crazy on him. The hit that he put on Josh Allen wanted to pack it up right then. I swear I need the video of that hit that he put on him. He put it on that elbow.
Josh was begging for flags. He was begging for stuff out
You
there.
know he gonna beg for flags. He cried, bro. 21 Savage was
Superman
crazy.
need help. I ain't know Superman needed help.
That man Josh Allen was running around like, oh my God, ain't nobody open. That man was sick. He was sick like, oh my God, ain't nobody open. And then when I run, I get hit. Bro, them boys was hitting him. Bro, remember the stat they showed and he ran like 5 times for like 11 yards? Every single one of them hits, he got tagged. I'm like, bro, and you know you can't slide in like no snow.
We told him,
like
you're not going to be able to run our dudes
bro, he
over
was
like
getting
that, bro.
popped. Bro, Cam Taylor Britt put a hit on him early.
Cam was hitting.
Woo. Bro, it was some hits in that game. I'm telling you, the BJ Hill hit on a throw, The Mike Hilton one is the one I saw. They did a quick close up on his eyes. He was like, oh shit, what have I got myself into?
Yeah,
that was like third quarter. He was done. He was
not
done.
finesse. It's not
he
finesse.
Was done right there, bro. And this the crazy thing. That Monday night would have been crazier. Right. Bro, the Monday night we'd have packed them up even worse. Can we talk about the Jamar Chase touchdown for a second?
Hold on, real quick. Shout out to Stan Madsen. Appreciate that. Your super chat there says, "Who they the most moving of opinions game of the week? I love how this team is performing under the lights." All right, Zim, you said you wanted to talk about what?
I want to talk about that. Let me just get for real.
The one that he didn't get, or the one that he did get, the Chase touchdown, because he should have had two.
The one that that was sick. Anybody like? I need to break this down for y'all in the rule books real quick. It's not about if you go to the ground and steal whatever. Everybody talking about the ball. When he possessed the ball, it was no movement on the ball. What happens with 2 feet down and you catch it in possession, that's it. Once you go into the ground, if the ball moves late at a later point, as long as you possess the ball to the ground and all that other, like, people need to understand that was a touchdown, and they took that joint straight off the board. Another thing, the one where Josh Allen gets his arm hit and he's not in a forward motion, that's a fumble. There was no forward motion. He did a forward motion after the ball was gone. Those are two big, major plays. If you're not dominating this game, if you aren't beating the dogs out of them, those are two calls that could have a big damning effect on the game. And I want people to understand how massive those calls were. You cannot say that is not that, bro. That is by all definitions. Once he goes and possesses and has it right there, when the ball moves again as he's falling down to the ground, it has nothing to do with the fact that he possessed it when he had both feet in the end zone. That was bull,
bro. That was BS. That was clearly a touchdown. I seen Steelers fans and players like Najee Harris, my man Tony from AFC North Talk. They was all like, "That's a BS call. That's a touchdown." Like
Najee Harris, that was a BS call. The fumble call, the Jackson Carman false start. The fix was in at this point. The Jackson Carman false start is a, like, if you're gonna call that, you will have to call it every single time that an NFL player takes a snap. They're not looking for who gets off the ball the fastest. As long as the ball was moving, once you get back into your set, like, bro, it gotta be like egregious, and it wasn't. That was a phantom call on that, but I thought it backed Shiesty up a little bit and kind of gave him a little bit more of a chance to kind of operate. So I wasn't even mad, but that was a BS call. The fumble one was terrible. His arm has to be moving forward. It was hit, bow, ball's out, then he goes forward. Then y'all overturn that?
I know. Both were overturned.
That was
overturned.
A fumble, that was a
and then
fumble.
Romo and them, bro. Romo needs to be stopped. He needs to be like,
the Bengals just became a juggernaut, Zim. Not going to the Super Bowl last year didn't make them a juggernaut.
Bro, if the Bills, hey, bro, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bills window, you got a 34-year-old Von Miller. They talk about what our contract's gonna look like in the offseason. Bro, they gave that man like 88 guaranteed mil or something. Bro is 34 years old, coming off a torn ACL. Boy, you better get your refund too. It's a lot of people that need to get their refunds tonight.
Yep, that's facts.
Lil Roro last week, the $100 million that they gave Roro Smith,
and then he disappeared in the playoffs. What happened?
Didn't even show up to a game. You need a refund. The whole North, the whole AFC, like, look, the Chargers spent all that money in the all season. They get packed out first round. All these teams that they say we're going to be better than the Bengals, they all got packed up. And those are the people that need refund. In the middle of the game, people that I consider my friends was texting me and was like, "Do you think that they're going to be able to pay Joe Burrow and Tyler Boyd and T?" Shut up, bro! I'm in the middle of a Super Bowl hunt. I ain't think about none of that all-season stuff. Stop trying to get away from the fact that the Bengals are the most dominant team in the AFC. Straight up. Like,
Straight up.
stop acting like I'm not that, trying to make the subject. Anybody watching the show tonight, somebody talk to you about all-season move, you tell them enjoy their Mai Tai on the beach. We not here for that. I've been waiting for a ring my whole life. I am focused. I do not care about your mock drafts. I don't care about your college prospects. I do not care about your free agency. I do not care about your contract conference. Shut up. I'm on a Super Bowl hunt for a real Lombardi, not that fake-ass one Von Miller brought out there.
What do you guys think about Dax Hill? Rebound, a little bit of a rebound.
Dax Hill made a big dog play, man. I mean, that was one of the plays of the game. There was a lot of plays the young dudes really stepped up on, man. I mean, all of the young guys, whether it's the guys on the O-line, guys on defense, everybody is earning their stripes, man. And that's just showing you that this is about to get nasty. Like, even when we have some guys graduate, we got dudes waiting in the wings that's ready to get opportunities to step up. And the Bengals have some of the best depth. We didn't have that depth last year. When you look at the offensive line from last year, those guys that were backups were starters. And now that they've been able to accumulate all of this depth, now when guys go down, you don't miss a beat. That's the difference between this season and last season. You don't miss a beat when you have that depth. The Bengals have depth now that's valuable, especially when it comes to the playoffs, these long seasons. Guys like Cam Taylor-Britt can step in for a Cheeto. Guys like Jackson Carman can step in for a Jonah Williams. These dudes are ready now. Max Sharpen, you just slide him in with Kappa. Kappa could possibly, hopefully, he'll be back next week. Like, this team is going to get healthy at the right time. They got the depth in the right areas. They're ready to make a run again, back to back. Back to back. They all told us we couldn't get back. Now we're one game away from getting right back. Come see me in AZ. Come see me in AZ. We out there. Let's get it.
I don't know if you guys saw Rich Eisen's tweet. He said that the Bengals are the first team in NFL history to lose the Super Bowl, start 0-2, and make it back to the conference championship game.
Yeah, because there's no team like this team. They talked about Buffalo 13-1 at home. Josh Allen's undefeated. They told us that we didn't win a playoff game for 30 years. How many records does this team need to break for you to take them serious? You can't count them out, bro. You can come up with these conspiracy theories like Warren Sharp did to try to count the Bengals out. None of that matters, bro, when you got number 9.
But no. Warren Sharp put out some good information this morning talking about the Bills secondary and how they were super fraud. If you threw the ball between 2.4 seconds, they were the worst in football. Well, not the worst, but 29th. He put out some real good info earlier today. I want to shout out to all the people that are watching us live. 334 people. Run it up. Go tell everybody. Like I told my son, you got to celebrate these victories. Like, don't let these people try to talk about other conversations on other like fluff and all season stuff. When we win, we will be gracious. We will not. I'm not here to bring down anybody, but I got to call you out. If you were telling me something different, you must be held accountable. And that's what the Bengals fans represent. We put in a lot of work, a lot of education, a lot of research to get our points across, and for me and Ace and Ryan to do this show so that we could bring y'all good quality content where we're just not talking out the side of our neck. So I take it very personal when people tell us that we're delusional and all this other stuff when we out here really doing the work. A lot of the Bengals fans in the comments, a lot of the Bengals fans online, I lean on y'all to give me information, and it's a representation of you. Wincinnati is a mindset like you. As long as you got number 9, you know you're going to win. And I just think it's so crazy that when we have a good game or when we do good stuff, they want to change the conversation to other stuff, to other things. And they don't want to focus on the fact that the Bengals started off 0-2. Joe Burrow has the surgery, turnovers in the first half. You know, like, we're not going to recap on that too much, but there was adversity at the beginning of that. Sure. Bengals come back, and they treated us today like we hadn't won 9 games straight against a gauntlet. A gauntlet. They told us that it was a gauntlet. Y'all would never get out of this gauntlet. Y'all be lucky if y'all go 4-3. Bengals went 9-0 down the stretch. And then they act like Joe Burrow was a Jamar Chase merchant. T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. Where my Joe Mixon haters at too? But Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, all of them dudes, y'all realize for the majority of the season, they didn't play together. The only time that they really got together was the Patriots game and then last week at the Ravens or whatever. All this season, it's always been, even when we played the Chiefs, it was no Hurts and no Mixon. And everybody took that away from us. Nobody brought that up. Nobody brought that up.
10 straight wins.
They only told us about their injury. We went 6 weeks without our best player on defense in DJ Reader.
DJ was out there hitting today too. I heard all about Mitchell Moore. That they line looked trash. I'm gonna just
Their
keep
line
it a buck.
is trash.
We probably should have had like 5 sacks, bro. Just because Josh Allen was able to move with that snow, they couldn't really plant. Luckily, like he probably should have been sacked like 5 times, bro.
Is there an NFC team that you guys would want to face? I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, and we obviously like the chances against the Chiefs, but
like you're saying, preference wise, or
wants to know who in the NFC would match up best against us.
I mean, I think in the NFC, I've always felt like the Eagles would, because the Eagles have like they don't really have a weakness on their team either. Like when you compare rosters and us and the Eagles, you kind of are grasping for straws on like the roster weakness. So I probably would feel like the Eagles.
What's the score? What's the score on the Cowboys and 49ers game right now?
That's a great question. I don't know, bro. I can't. It's hard for me to watch NFC football. I ain't even gonna hold you.
The only reason why I'm gonna tell you San Fran, because I want the revenge.
Yeah,
Sturdy Purdy. I mean, who you gonna take? Joe Burrow versus Purdy in a crunch moment in the Super Bowl? You gonna go with the better quarterback?
6-3 Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys. It's 6-6 now. I think the Cowboys, the only thing that's a little crazy with me is I feel like we played them earlier, and I saw the Cowboys a couple of weeks ago against the Commanders, and they didn't look good to me. So, like, who would I rather play? The Cowboys or the 49ers?
Cowboys or the 49ers.
I think the Eagles is the worst of those matchups.
It's like the Rams matchup. It's like when we were looking at it last year when it was like, all right,
it's crazier than the Rams matchup because of Devonta Smith and AJ Brown. It's worse. It's worse. Yeah. They didn't have a wide receiver firepower. OBJ and
Cooper Kupp and OBJ. Yeah, they didn't have I feel like, I hate to say it, I feel like even though Jalen Hurts hasn't proven anything, I feel like he's better than Matthew Stafford. I feel like I can say
that's what I look at. I look at what quarterbacks are better.
For sure.
I'll take Joe Burrow over Dak. I'll take Joe Burrow over Purdy. Joe Burrow versus Hurts, I would too. I mean,
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, I would too. But Hurts got a way better team and a way better roster. So
right, exactly. No, I'm with you.
But no, I want to, I've been packing up on Twitter already, but the Kansas City one, I thought their defense played a lot better, but they could have easily lost to the Jags.
They really could have.
Easily.
They could have easily lost to them.
The game. I don't know how
this could be nasty. If bro ankle, I'm telling you right now, he gonna play, but I'm telling you right now,
That's not the same Mahomes. That's not the same Mahomes, bro.
Lou Anarumo is going to feast on the fact that he is not moving. Even, I'm telling you, today and tomorrow, he's probably on crutches because you don't want to walk and make it worse, right? And then you're getting treatment around the clock. And then you're getting it shot up before the game just so you can get some adrenaline going. He get one tackle from 21 Savage low on that ankle. Bro, they were in it. Like the Chiefs fans that were rooting for the Bengals, silly. You are silly. And there was a lot of them.
You know what the craziest thing is? They broke Dawson Knox's streak of 5 straight touchdowns. But here's the other thing. He only had 65 yards, no touchdowns. I think that's a pretty damn solid effort for our defense. But here's the craziest thing. Trey Flowers didn't even play, bro. Trey Flowers didn't even play. Our tight end stopper
Dax Hill
didn't even play, and we still were able to slow them down. Like you said, Dax Hill, bro. I just don't know how you stop this team. Trenton Irwin had a big play. He had a big drop as well, but that's another dude that just hits you out of nowhere that can catch you slipping. I mean, Joe Burrow, I think there was some stat. Didn't he throw the ball to like 8 different people?
Yeah,
he threw the ball to like 8 different receivers, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy. Mitchell Wilcott, like, you get a pass. Everybody got a pass all over this Bills defense, bro.
Yeah, did you see how frustrated Stephon Diggs was in that game? I mean, he
ran out of the locker room. I'd be frustrated if I was in a pack for 35 yards receiving. This
the crazy thing. Josh Allen all year has been demonstrative to everybody on his team, complain like a kid all year, mush people, hump dudes' helmets, all this wild stuff. Diggs has gotten back and forth, yelling at people in the tunnel on the sideline. And the one thing I always told y'all about Joe Burrow is if something isn't on the right page, we're not going to know about it. Like, you got a glimpse of it. Remember when that live, Ace, when Jamar Chase was on the live and then he came out of nowhere? Hey, Chris, I see you because you told me that we was going to pack him up. Chris told me on the Spaces we were going to pack him up. Chris Robinson, shout out to you. But one thing that Jamar was saying is like, man, Joe Burrow came in and was like, bro, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Jamar was like, chill, bro, I'm on the live. Because Joe Burrow has way more, like, I hate it. Did y'all see how Sims was saying that this team was cocky? Somebody said that we were confident. He was like, oh, this team is cocky. I'm like, bro, we're winning and we're backing it up. Like, they're not cocky because they're winning a game and they're confident in what they're doing. So many things that Joe Burrow says get taken out of context. Joe Burrow literally said the reason why my window's open is because I got the good front office and all the players around me. And people took that quote out of context to try to. And then on the flip side, you know who was cocky? Them dudes like Dawkins that said that they're going to F around and find out. But ain't nobody talking about the Bills saying that.
You're talking about the dudes that had the Super Bowl trophy replica in their locker room? They're not cocky?
Boys out there handing out chains like they done won something. Crazy.
Super crazy. But yeah, my man Chris Robinson told them they don't want to see us on the Burrow head. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we back, man. The window is always gonna be open. I told them a long time ago, this is the Joey B era. This is the Joey B era. They not ready for it. They thought this was gonna be the Mahomes era. Joey B just came through like a storm with Jamar Chase, with the Migos, with Lou in this defense, with Zach Taylor. Hold on, bro. I don't know how I went 37 minutes without giving a shout out to Zach Taylor, Brian Callahan, all of those offensive coaches. Bro, it was a masterclass on offense, too, to bring Jamar Chase, the way that they use Jamar Chase in this game, having him line up in the backfield, go in motion, do things that people had never really seen. That caught the Bills defense off guard. Got to tip my cap to Zach Taylor. Just doing this thing, running the ball with Mixon, dealing with this offensive line, putting all of these extra wrinkles in to make sure that this Bengals offense was successful. Bro, he doesn't get enough credit. Zach was cooking today. He had his apron on. He was in there whipping it up. The Bengals offense was cooking. Shout out to him. Shout out to Eli Apple as well. Shout out to everybody, man. This team is just –
Hey, bro, there was at halftime for the Bills talking about McDermott possibly moving on from McDermott. We be having teams in shambles. Yeah. That's why they hate us online, bro. All these teams get away from everything that they want to do. And then when they lose, their fans be like, fire this guy, fire that guy. We had the Browns wanting to fire Stefanski. We had, you know what I'm saying, they wanted to get rid of Denzel after we told them Jamar Chase was like that. Like, you're not about to do nothing with us. Like, bro, this the crazy thing. This the most insane thing. Joe Burrow didn't even go in his full bag. He didn't even go in his full bag. Like T. Higgins bag. Like the one-on-one. Like, I'm going to just throw it up there. Like, one-on-one, I got my matchup against Dick. I ain't even have to go in that bag. He'll go in that bag if the game is closed next week, and I'm going to maul somebody. We played the Chiefs with no Hayden Hurst, and they just act like that was nothing. Did y'all see the impact that Hayden Hurst today? Like it makes us unstoppable on offense.
Big nutmegs out there. Big nutmegs.
It makes us
Jumping
unstoppable,
over
bro.
guys.
Bro, honestly, when I saw the Bengals team drop that video of Shiesty in the snow, he throws it. He kind of does the Steph Curry where he turns around. I was like, it's over for him, bro.
It's Shiesty. Hey, bro, on that Bill show I went on, I got to pull bro up because he had a milk carton come up. And he was like, who going to be on there? I said, bro, you going to be on that milk carton because I'm going to be looking for you. Bro, if you would have been on there in the comments, bro, they said I was doing meth. Look, and the whole time I was like, Josh Allen's good. I was like, bro, he's a real good quarterback. But I was like, bro, nobody's throwing over 300 on the Bengals. Right. And they were like, bro, meth is crazy. They were showing me highlights of Dawson Knox trucking Jesse Bates like 2 years ago. Bro, it was nasty. And I was like, bro, you're going to have to come on the Wincinnati pod. So we got to get bro back on. We got to get bro on here on Thursday. And then I'm going to graciously pack them up because they were talking crazy on that joint, bro.
Talking a little too crazy, man.
Bro, oh my God, I got audio. Before the spaces, bro, they were saying that the Bills is going to punish us. Oh my God, this is
everything was saying like that's why I couldn't understand why they was trying to steal the underdog, which technically we're not an underdog. I agree with Joe Burrow 100%, but the media definitely painted us as the underdogs. Vegas definitely painted us as the underdogs. I'm getting ready to do a stream. I jump on ESPN. They said we had a 30%. They said that we had a 30% chance of winning that game. Like where do they do that at? Where they do that at? That just doesn't make sense.
I know my bets. My future bets is hitting. All my future bets is hitting.
Hayden
Hurst went crazy on them boys.
Got him.
It's great play design because everyone bites on the they think the screen did Jamar.
They set it up for weeks, Ryan. They set it up for weeks, bro. Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in football.
Easily.
It's not sexy, but he makes all the right reads.
He does.
The Hayden Hurst
Tom Brady wasn't sexy, bro. This is the new Tom Brady. I know a lot of people try to shy away from that. This is the new Tom Brady. I even seen a Bills fan admit Joe Burrow is the new Tom Brady today.
Bro, he was flawless. He was flawless, bro. What was the mistake? The Hayden Hurst red zone one that maybe could have been a tutty. Hayden Hurst got both hands on it. That's the only thing you could get about me. I told him before the game, I said, bro, he's the most accurate quarterback in the history of the NFL, whether you like it or not. I said, bro, and he runs a lot more than y'all think. They were like, they laughed at me. They said, you think we care about Joe Burrow running? I said, you better.
Bro, this is crazy, man. We got the best quarterback in the league, and the league doesn't know it yet. They just don't realize it yet because of narratives, because of talking heads. We got the best team. It's crazy. We just got to keep showing them, bro. This is back-to-back. Has anybody ever went back-to-back like this? This is his third year. This is his third year. Second year he goes to the Super Bowl. This year you talking about we one game away from going back-to-back. This is not normal, bro. This is not normal. Like the team is still young. Everybody's still in like their early 20s. Like, what are we doing? What are they doing doubting this team, man?
Here's your obligatory.
How about Jack?
That's my quarterback. That man, you can hear the hoo-days through the TV.
The whole game.
We travel well. We travel very well. You heard the hoo-days coming through. How many times have people heard the hoo-days coming through the TV in all of these big games? You're going to hear them next week too.
Shout out to all the super chats. Shout out to all the people supporting us. Make sure y'all turn us up. Retweet this. Tell everybody that you know, man. I promise you, we can take this thing to the moon. We just got to keep on winning these games. I like the matchup next week. I can't lie.
I love it.
It's always any given Sunday. But I'm going to tell you, we would have packed the Jags up. But the Chiefs, though, a non-mobile Patrick Mahomes, Lou Anarumo.
That's when
here he comes.
We're not scared of them, man. I think that's the reason why we're very confident and can beat the Chiefs, because we're the only team that's not scared to play them. We want smoke. We want smoke. And next week is going to be up. That's my metric. Sunday at 6:30. I don't want to hear all your metrics where you place during the regular season. My metric is Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Arrowhead. I heard it was a lot of crowd noise there last time. We'll see what they're talking about and hitting on this.
It was
time.
loud. It was real loud, bro.
I can tell you guys.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing. It got quiet. It got real quiet. and after that game,
they kicked y'all out of there. Then they turned the scoreboard off.
They cut them lights off. They cut them lights off real quick. Just letting y'all know right now. Like they talk about it being real loud. That's cool. I've been in a lot of stadiums. I've been in 18 NFL stadiums. And then one thing I do know is when you pack them up, they all get quiet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That man said they need Zim on AFC North talk. They would kick me off the show. Everybody would leave. They don't want to hear the truth. I would have to talk to them about every single bad take. I would have to talk to them about the Bengals dominating the North back to back. I would make them cry on that show because all their little hope and all that stuff that they be spitting and spewing out to the world, I will cook. They know me. They don't like me. They don't want no parts of me on none of them shows. I cook. Anything that they said, I'm on their ass, and I won't let them slide. I'm the wrong mother to put on AFC North. Telling you that right now. Them boys better sip the Mai Tais out there in Cancun because I'm out here. I'm headed to Kansas City. Them boys better talk over there on the couch and go with their little Twitter fingers and be like, oh, man, we almost had Joe Burrow right there. Yeah, you almost. But I ran through the North twice. They're not going to talk about it. They're going to talk about all this other crap. Oh, like, yeah, I think Kenny Pickett's coming. Like, bro, you was 31st in touchdowns in the National Football League, and you came back with your same coordinator. You were a bum. Tomlin ain't seeing nothing with Zach Taylor. Yeah, I said it. I'm glad that y'all kept Tomlin and the rest of you bums that go and win 8-9 games every year. You ain't gonna be shiesty. You can't beat shiesty. Stop playing with me. You Ravens, y'all sitting around every day of your life trying to figure out how can we get wide receivers like the Cincinnati Bengals. You ain't never gonna do this. It's not in your DNA. I was born with this. I've been getting wide receivers my whole life. You ain't never seen no wide receivers. You gonna come back and be like, well, I got 2 championships. In those 2 championships, the bums that you played versus the Joe Montana I played is a little different. Remember, you had to cut them lights off, you bums. I can't stand purple people, and I can't stand these old grandpas that act like they really about something. You're nothing. You're just teams that help us get ready to go play our real games in the playoffs. Anything that you was on before, that was your history. This is the new day. This is the Wincinnati day.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know what to say after that. That's a mic drop moment.
They bums. I'm so sick of them. They sit around and they hate on the Bengals all day. Oh, that that wasn't a touchdown. Bro, I be watching them people, bro. When I be watching my game, I be on Twitter going crazy. Or like my little cousin here send me stuff, be like, bro, like look at this. It be Steelers and Brownies just waiting for us to fall off. And they hide behind like a satire, and they hide behind like, oh yeah, like I like Joe Burrow, but and then it's the but. Like they hide behind that. They don't really feel like that. They really think that they're better than the Bengals, and they're not. And I'm the only one that's really just jumping out there like punching them in the mouth. Like, no, you're not. You trash, and I ran through you. Straight up. Sometimes you gotta punch them in the mouth, bro. That's what Vontae's perfect was. That's what I am. Like I ain't gonna hold back on them. They lied all that time. On that North show, they told us that Ben Roethlisberger was better than Burrow. They told us that all these bum quarterbacks was better than Burrow. They said all these people was going to do something, and they ain't do nothing. They never did nothing, but then they still want to tell us how to fix the Bengals when your team ain't even really on nothing. You gave them boys $230 million. You might need to get a refund. You gave them boys $100 million. You might need to get a refund. You not really like that.
I thought LaShawn said he was going to put us on the Jumbotron. Now we putting them on the Jumbotron. That's all I got, man. I'm ready to enjoy this victory. Appreciate you guys. Definitely be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tune in to the Wincinnati Podcast. Leave us a review. Zim's got the shirts going, the hoodies going right now. That they had to play us. Might have to add Buffalo to that as well. Get those at zimhuday.com.
Oh, I got a special Buffalo shirt. I'm gonna drop that one tomorrow. I got a special Buffalo shirt. We're gonna put that Joshua in the air. I'm always ready. I'm always loaded up. If they don't talk to me nice, they will get packaged up. Y'all seen the plane that Joe Burrow was walking in front of before when he got off the plane? And it was like a UPS one.
Yep.
We put boys on that UPS plane every day. You could get packed up. You better talk to the Bengals nice. Stop lying to the public and telling us that the Bengals just started winning. The Bengals since 2009 have been one of the premier teams going to the playoffs. Oh, but Zim, you didn't win playoff games. But yes, these are winning seasons. Don't act like I'm some dude that picked in the top 5. I done drafted Tyler Eifert at 20-something, Kirkpatrick 27, Billy Price 21. When was I dropped in top 5? We always been like that. Now they playing. Like, bro, I'm so sick of these people acting like the Bengals are not that. We've been like this. We were just one quarterback away, and now I got it. We got a front office that knows how to find talent, and they know how to keep the ones that we need, and we keep this thing moving. It's on to Kansas City, baby. And I got some barbecue. I'm trying to smoke them boys.
Buffalo wings this week. Barbecue next.
I ain't eating not one of them nasty little buffalo wings. I eat Midwest best barbecue. I don't even eat buffalo wings. I don't like your sauce.
They calling them Cincinnati wings this week. They call them Cincinnati wings.
Yeah, Cincinnati. They didn't even want to have a wing off with us. Cincinnati versus Buffalo. Come on, let's do a wing off, fellas. They didn't even want to have a wing off with us. They didn't even want to play a Paycor. You cheated. Y'all should have forfeited the game. Now look at you. On the couch watching us pack up. Look at you.
We'll be back with you again on Thursday. Thanks for rocking with us. Hooday!
Yes, sir. Hello, world. We got a special show as always. TJ Houshmandzadeh, Jimmy Chase, Coach Jimmy Burrow.
How do you balance being a professional athlete and family obligation?
These are top 5 Bengals of all time.
All time? Yeah.
Shock the world.